classify plants according to their diverse characteristics. Knowing these characteristics of plants will help you understand the relationship within plant division. Hi, and welcome back. In today's biology segment, I will talk about non-vascular plants. Non-vascular plants. What is a non-vascular plant? A non-vascular plant is any species of plant which does not have specialized vascular tissues. This includes everything from higher structure forms of green algae which have plant-like characteristics to mosses, liverworts, and hornworts. Non-vascular plants are not as common or as widespread in their distribution as vascular plants because life functions, including photosynthesis and reproduction, require a close association with water. Because a steady supply of water is not available everywhere, non-vascular plants are limited to moist habitats by streams and rivers, or in temperate and tropical rainforests. Recall that a lack of vascular tissue also limits the size of a plant. In drier soils, there is not enough water to meet the needs of most non-vascular plants. Their long-term survival in dry environments is limited by this resource, water. However, non-vascular plants such as the moss are successful in habitats with adequate water. Alternation of generations. As in all plants, the life cycle of non-vascular plants includes an alternation of generations between a diploid sporophyte and an haploid gametophyte. However, non-vascular plant divisions include the only plants that have a dominant gametophyte generation. Sporophytes grow attached to and depend on gametophytes to take in water and other substances. Non-photosynthetic sporophytes like those shown in Figure 1 depend on their gametophytes for food. Gametophytes of non-vascular plants produce two kinds of sexual reproductive structures. The antherium is the male reproductive structure in which sperm are produced. The archegonium is the female reproductive structure in which eggs are produced. Fertilization, which begins the sporophyte generation, occurs in the archegonium. Adaptations in Bryophyta. There are several divisions of non-vascular plants. The first division you'll study are the mosses, or bryophytes. Bryophytes are the most familiar of the non-vascular plant divisions. Mosses are small plants with leafy stems. The leaves of mosses are usually 1 cell thick. Mosses have rhizoids, colorless multicellular structures which help anchor the stem to the soil. Although mosses do not contain true vascular tissue, some species do have a few long water-conducting cells in their stems. Mosses usually grow in dense carpets of hundreds of plants. Some have upright stems, others have creeping stems that hang from steep banks or tree branches. Some mosses form extensive mats that help retard erosion on exposed rocky slopes. A well-known moss is sphagnum, also known as peat moss. This plant thrives in acidic bogs in northern regions of the world. It is harvested for use as fuel and is a commonly used soil additive. Dry peat moss absorbs large amounts of water, so florists and gardeners use it to increase the water-holding ability of some soils. Adaptations of Hepaticophyta. Another division of non-vascular plants is the liverworts, or hepaticophytes. Like mosses, liverworts are small plants that usually grow in clumps or masses in moist habitats. The name of the division is derived from the word hepar, which refers to the liver. The flattened body of a liverwort, gametophyte, is thought to resemble the shape of the lobes of an animal's liver. Liverworts occur in many environments worldwide. A liverwort can be categorized as either thallose or leafy, as shown in Figure 2. The body of a thallose liverwort is called a thallus. It is broad and ribbon-like and resembles a fleshy lob leaf. Thallose liverworts like Marcantia, shown in Figure 3, are usually found growing on damp soil. Leafy liverworts grow close to the ground and usually are common in tropical jungles and areas with persistent fog. Their stems have flat, thin leaves arranged in 3 rows, a row along each side of the stem and a row of smaller leaves on the stem's lower surface. Liverworts have rhizoids that are composed of only one elongated cell. Adaptations in Anthocerophyta. Anthocerophytes are the smallest division of nonvascular plants, currently consisting of only about 100 species. Also known as hornworts, these nonvascular plants are similar to liverworts in several respects. Like some liverworts, hornworts have a thallose body. The sporophyte of a hornwort resembles the horn of an animal as shown in Figure 4, which is why members of these divisions are commonly called hornworts. Another feature unique to hornworts is the presence of one to several chloroplasts in each cell of the sporophyte depending upon the species. Unlike other non-vascular plants, the hornwort sporophyte, not the gametophyte, produces most of the food used by both generations. Origins of non-vascular plants. Fossils and genetic evidence suggest that liverworts were the first land plants. Fossils that have been possibly identified as non-vascular plants first appear in rocks from the early Paleozoic era. However, paleobotanists suspect that non-vascular plants were present earlier than current fossil evidence suggests. Both non-vascular and vascular plants probably share a common ancestor that had alternating sporophyte and gametophyte generations, cellulose in their cell walls and chlorophyll for photosynthesis. I hope you found this video useful. Thanks for watching and until the next one. Bye!